Hi, hello, welcome to the show, guys. Must tell you, over the last couple of days, we really had some stunning weather down here in Cape Town, except when we woke up on Monday morning. Different story. We woke up to overcast, cool conditions with intermittent rain. That is the forecast for today. Hopefully the rain will clear, because our next local race meeting down here in Cape Town is on Tuesday at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. The forecast says sunny conditions, so fingers crossed. That will be the order of the day. Good to have you along for this preview of the 9-race program we have on Tuesday at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth, where the first race gets underway at 12:10. I like the card. I thought there were 3 standout bets on the program. Many people will probably be using those as bankers in the multiples they'll be playing on the day, and also using them in doubles and trebles and all to comes that will be heading into the weekend's big finale on Sunday at Hollywoodbets Greyville. First of 9 races gets underway 12:10, so 5 minutes prior to that, you of course need to have on your free Hollywoodbet Punter Challenge entries. Put your selections through, play the bet slip, put yourself in line for that mammoth double life-changing jackpot prize on offer. Let's get straight into it. First race, maiden plate, 10 runners will line up at the 1200. Made a point of the antipost betting. I think only 2 really stand out here. 1.74 to 1 from an opening call of 1.82, number 9 Mount Augustus, and number 4 Ico at 2.5 to 1. It's 5 to 1 bar those 2. Quoted, I really think that Justin Snaith and JP van der Merwe could get us off to a winning start. I'm looking no further than 9 Mount Augustus in race 1. I like the way that this horse is coming along, getting closer with each start. Last time out showed pace, sat on the heels of the early speed and just got one out of it in the run to the wire. I also think that based on that run, this horse will enjoy the step up in trip to 1200. This horse is well related, and to me, I'm looking no further than 9 Mount Augustus to win the opener, ahead of 4 Ico, 5-time honoured, and 1 Siriano. The Exotics gets underway in the second race on the programme. Race 2 jumps at 12:45. It's the opening leg of the bipod. A small field of 7 runners will line up at the 1800-metre mark for race 2, which is a D stakes. And here, you're probably going to want to include the top 3 in the betting. Number 2, Baton Rouge, is at 1.45 to 1, 3 State Control at 2.27 to 1, and 1 Miller Strength at 3.5 to 1. Most people will probably include those 3 and keep fingers crossed that they at least double up in the opening leg of the bipod. If you were to push me for an outright selection, then I'll side with number 3, State Control. I must admit, I really enjoyed this horse's last run. I thought it ran an absolute cracker when finishing 3rd, beaten half a length by Midway on that day. This horse certainly showed signs of a form return, and I do think that based on her current form, she's been always there or thereabout. She shifted at the 300 last time out, but still ran on in the closing stages. And this time round, she should strip a whole lot fitter second run after rest and be able to give the boys a good run for their money. So I'm going 3 State Control to beat 2 Baton Rouge, 1 Miller Strength, and 5 Hiawatha Gilberg. First leg of the place accumulator is race number 3. If you are getting involved, you need to be on at 13:20. It's a maiden plate for fillies, where 8 runners will line up at the 1600-metre mark. Now, this is a bet that I'll definitely be getting involved in, and I can tell you now, I'm going to play the opening leg with cover. I'm putting in at least 2 or 3 of them to safely see me through the opening leg. 5 Zena's Actors at 2.86 to 1, 3.33 number 4 Mighty Mary, 4 to 1 about number 3 Heavenly Mafia. Then number 8 Given to Fly is at 4 to 1, and number 7 Sesame at 4.55 to 1. So you can see you're probably going to have to include at least 3 or 4 of them to safely see you through, even though it is a small field. Pushing me for an outright selection, I'm signing with number 4, Mighty Mary. I like the way that this horse improved from first to second start. There was lots to like about that last run, because this horse was held up at a crucial stage of the race, but yet was staying on nicely at the business end of affairs, and I do think should have finished right on top of the winner, if not even win it. Very unlucky in its last time was number 4, Mighty Mary. I do think with natural improvement still to come, this horse will take a power of beating, and that last form line of Mighty Mary's was franked by a horse called Insidium, who has subsequently come out and franked that form line. So I'm looking for further improvement, and I'm looking no further than 4 Mighty Mary to win it, ahead of 3 Heavenly Mafia. For third, I'm going with 7 Sesame, and fourth, number 5 Zena's Act. Moving on to race 4, first leg of the pick 6, and you need to be on at 13.55. I'm going banker first leg of the pick 6, looking for no further than number 1 Gil Gabowski. Justin Snaith, Gavin Arena, they team up here in the fourth race on the card. Now, if you look at this horse's form, finished in the money in each and every one of its starts to date, and despite choking up in running last time out, stayed on nicely when beaten just over 1.8 lengths by the winner. I thought that was a run full of merit when finishing third. This horse is still improving, still on the up, getting closer with each and every run. I also think we'll enjoy the step up to 1600, particularly in the manner that this horse finished off last time out. Jumps on pole position, so we'll have the run of the race. Gavin Arena retains the ride. Should take a power of beating number 1 Gil Gabowski. So I'm going 1 to win it, ahead of 5 The Night Ferry. For third, number 3 Smart Horse, and fourth I'm going with number 9 Superhero. Leg 1 of Jackpot 1 is race number 5. C Stakes, 8 runners to line up at the 2200 metre mark. Here you can again make a case for quite a few of them. Number 4 Woodworld is at 2.5 to 1. 4 to a penny is at 2.86 to 1. 5 to 1, number 5, Twice the Master. 4 Heliotrope is at 4 to 1. 8.33, number 1, Sansa Stark. 6 Not Wanted at 8.33 to 1. Double figures bar those. So, with these horses being so tightly priced up on top of each other, most people will probably be saying, you know what, 8 horses, let's just go field. And that's probably what I'll do in the opening leg of the first jackpot. We've already got a banker first leg of the pick 6. So field in the second leg, 8 horses. That will safely see us through, and then we can continue working our way through the perm. But I need to give you an outright selection here, and I like a horse that I think we could probably have a bit of an each-way strike on, and that is number 8, Heliotrope. This horse was a little bit disappointing last time out when running a little bit below par, and I do think is capable of much better than that last run over 1950. This horse ran second on its penultimate start, beating Sansa Stark, and I do think a run anywhere close to that kind of performance will definitely make this one competitive. Cornet Offer for Candace Bass Robinson, they team up, and I do think we'll get a good run for our money if we go for her, and she could even give the boys a run for their money too. So I'm going each ways, number 8 Heliotrope, ahead of 2 to a penny, 4 Woodworld, and 5 Twice the Master. 6th race on the card is a B Stakes, where 7 runners will line up at the 1,000 metre mark. Race 6 is the first leg of Jackpot 2. Banker here, number 5, the US of A. Looking no further. So thus far in the pick 6, we're going banker first leg by field by banker. I thought this horse was an easy, besides it being an easy winner of its last start, the manner in which it quickens, that is what really catches the eye about number 5, the US of A. And it's like I can see that orange body and blue cap just emerging out the pack, challenging strongly and then drawing clear in the closing stages. Won its last start by 2 1/4 lengths. Now for that win, the US of A did pick up a £7 penalty and is up in class here, but I do think that the US of A will be up to the challenge at hand. So that's who I'm going for here, number 5, the US of A. To beat number 2, Peace of Mind. For third, I'm going with number 7, Tanneron, and fourth, number 3, Flying Finley. That takes us on to race 7 on the programme. It's a D Stakes. 11 runners will line up at the 1,200 metre mark. Again, a race where you're probably going to need a couple to safely see you through. 5 Lovers Lane is at 4 to 1, along with 8 Champagne Mac at 4 to 1, 5 to 1, number 9, Royal Lithium, 5.56 to 1, number 6, Gravity, and then it's 8.33 to 1, number 10, Timeline. You're probably going to need at least 4 of them to safely see you through. The Place Accumulator and the Pick 6. If you're pressing me for an outright selection, I'm going to go with number 5, Lover's Lane. This horse finished second, beaten a short head by Firing on All Engines. Last time out was challenging very strongly that day and just got pipped on the winning post to finish a short head. Now having a third run after rest, I do think he should be cherry ripe to be able to go one better. Lover's Lane is a model of consistency and I do think will be rewarded accordingly. So I'm going 5, Lover's Lane, to beat number 6, Gravity, 8, Champagne Mac, and 1, True Horizon. Penultimate, race number 8 on the programme. 3.33 to 1. Number 7, Honour of Kings. 8, Carriacou, 3.33 to 1. 5 to 1, number 9, Commanding. And then you can get 7.14 to 1 and upwards the others. Carriacou comes back from a bit of a break. Honour the Kings won his only start over the course and distance. I'm looking for a bit of value and I'm going with number 8, Winter Pearl. I'm making this one my value bet on the day, bit of an each-way selection. This all showed good improvement last time out when finishing 1.6 lengths behind the winner, despite the jockey dropping the reins. It definitely did well to stay on in 4th position. Gets the services are 4 kilo claiming Bungani on board, and I do think if this horse can confirm that run, should be involved in the shake-up. So each way selection here, I'm going each ways. Number 8, Winter Pearl, to beat number 7, Honour of Kings. For third, number 2, Late December, and fourth, number 3, Carriacou. That takes us on to the last race on the programme, which is a Class 4 benchmark 80. 9 runners will line up at the 1200, and race 9 is scheduled to jump at 16:55. Firing on All Engines, this was the horse I was going to go for, is currently favourite at 1.43 to 1, but I realised picked up a £2 penalty and is up in class. So I decided I'm going to look elsewhere, and I'm siding with the horse that is priced up at 3.03 to 1 in the market, and that's number 9, Ridian. Now, we saw this colours being carried to victory in the opener by quite an expensive horse in the opener at Hollywoodbets Scottsville on Sunday. This horse I thought stayed on nicely last time out when it finished third over the course and distance. The tongue ties seem to have done the trick. The tongue ties fitted again on Ridian, and it's also nice to see that Louis Courtois is retaining the ride on Ridian, coupled with the fact that this happens to be Dean Canamere's only runner on the day. And more often than not, when a trainer sends one runner to the track, comes home with one winner, 100% strike rate. That's what I'm keeping fingers crossed for will happen. 9 Ridian to win the last of the afternoon, ahead of number 2, Firing on All Engines, 7 Counterattack, and 1 African Prince. And that takes care of racing on Tuesday at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. Trust you'll find the winners, that you'll cash in at the end of the day, bull the kitty in the build-up to the last big finale of the 2024-25 season on Sunday. Till next time, from me, Rouvaun, you take care. Cheers for now.